Hi YouTube, it's Ty, and here with a quick live stream before I do my real live stream, if you will say. My Sunday Fun Day live stream. So let me just get myself set up on another screen so I can see comments come in. Hope that everybody is having a great Sunday. Let's see here. Let me get to another YouTube screen. So I'm doing this a little differently than I usually do, obviously. Let's see here. Alrighty. Give me just a second, y'all. Get in there. I'm volume down. Okay, now I'm set up. Okay, so hope everybody's having a great Sunday. And I am going to, let's see here. I don't know if I set this up correctly. Okay, yeah. Okay, so hope that everybody's having a great Sunday. So this is what we're going to do. You know, I will be back at 3 o'clock on the screen for Sunday Fun Day. This is going to be a call-in stream. I'll wait till I get some comments in here and want to see kind of what you guys are thinking. I have done a series of videos on entertainers who we should probably not, well, I'll say who I will not support. I'll never tell you not to support anyone, but I'll tell you why I'm not supporting them. And so on that list of entertainers, I did a video on Neo. I did a video on Ricky Smiley. I know that I've talked some on Kevin Hart and Kodak Black and Trick Daddy. But I know that there were some other ones who I still needed to do videos on. I did one on Reverend Run that got a lot of traction for some reason. That was kind of strange. But anyway, if you hear noise in the background, of course, that is my dog. Now Rocco, please stop. He wants to come in here now that I'm doing something else. So yeah, he's left me alone all morning. But anyway, so yeah, I want to know, hey, Up in the House Records, how are you doing? Thanks for coming by. So what I've done is started something that I need to get back to. And that was just making a list of entertainers who I just really don't think are out for Black women. I think that these people who I've named and who have done videos on have something against Black women because of things that they've said, because of things that they have done. And I want to know who else needs to be on that list. Hey, A View is a View. Now, I will be on camera a little bit later. Obviously, this is not Sunday Fun Day. Thank you for the thumbs up. I truly appreciate that. I appreciate every thumbs up I get. So I'm going to come back, you know, for Sunday Fun Day, and I'll be on the camera at 3 o'clock. But for now, I want to know, who are some other entertainers out there who are colorists? Who do we need to not support? Hey, Lockhead Boss Lady, thank you for being in the house. I really appreciate it. Y'all, Lockhead Boss Lady is the one who actually taught me how to do the call-in streams. And this is a call-in stream. Hey, Real, I see that you're not here. If y'all hear that noise in the background, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that, Lockhead Boss Lady. If y'all hear some noise in the background, that is just my dog, Rocco. Most of you know him. It looks like he wants to get out now. Give me just a second. I'm just going to let him out. I'll keep talking. I'm away from the microphone, but I'm coming right back. Okay, coming right back. Okay, here I am. So I want to know from you all. Thank you for being here, Animations Real, as well. Who are the entertainers who we don't need to support? I did a video a long time ago on Trick Daddy after he came out with his stupid comments about how Black girls need to watch out because white girls and Spanish girls are getting ass too. If they learn how to fry chicken, they're going to put us out of business. Just some really ignorant comments. And he didn't say chicks, he called them bitches. So he really insulted every woman that he talked about, even the ones that he was trying to compliment in that moment. I have done a video on Ricky Smiley. There were some things that came out about him that I didn't know. Someone had put a comment under another one of my, consider supporting these artists' videos and let me know that Ricky Smiley had made a really colorist joke on his radio show. And Ricky Smiley, I mean, the funny thing is this list of men who I have who love talking shit about black women. Hi, Lady V, how are you doing? Maybe one of them would be considered light skinned themselves, but as always, well, from what I see, better than 90% of the time when black men fix their mouths to talk shit about black women, especially for being too dark, is usually dark skinned black men. And that is something that I will never be able to wrap my head around. But if there's anyone who wants to call in, let me know. I have put the call-in number in the description box for this video, and I can go on and open the lines. Otherwise, I'll just I'll wait and open the lines unless I have someone who I know wants to call. Would love to get a call in. Let's see. Hey, Rhino boy. Let me guess. They're all as dark as the women they hate. Pretty much. Ding, 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 ding. You win a prize for today. And I'm going to cut this live stream off at, it's 1:16 Central Standard Time. At 2:15, I'm going to cut this off so that I can shut down and get ready for Sunday Fun Day. Hi, Akili. Yes, you are here. And actually, I didn't even plan to do this particular stream, but there's some things, I've been telling y'all I want to get more content out on my channel. So I want to know from you all who else I need to make some girl, let's consider supporting him videos before we do, or, let's consider supporting her. Let's reconsider this thing because she's colorist as hell. Up in the House Record says, I did a video on Trick Daddy long ago. I guess you're saying I don't like what he said about black women. I appreciate that, Up in the House Records TV. So y'all, there's a man we might want to consider supporting here in the house with a YouTube channel. Thankfully, we have some men who stand up for us when men come out saying this garbage. Unfortunately, we have a lot of men just agreeing, going along, or not really saying anything at all, and that can be just as hurtful too. Thank you, Tammy, for being in the house. How are you doing? Y'all know that this is not Sunday Fun Day. Y'all know that I come on the screen for Sunday Fun Day, but I just wanted to do a call-in stream, so I'm watching the chat to call in. The call-in number is in the description box, and I will verbalize it once I know that I have someone who wants to call. Hi, the streaming gamer. How are you doing? Hope that everything is going well. So, but hopefully you all will come back at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time for Sunday Fun Day. Have a few topics to talk about, and I also have excellent. Akili just is now supporting Up in the House Records. Love to see that. Y'all know, anytime that I'm doing a live stream, even if it's a call-in stream. Oh, hold up. Lady V did say, I think it just shows that they don't like themselves. I agree. The weird thing is, I noticed that R. Kelly seemed to not discriminate against brown girls. I know that that's not the ideal person to mention, but I did notice it. I agree with you, Lady V. And why not mention it though? I don't think that it's inappropriate to mention. And, but and I kind of look at that as, yeah, R. Kelly clearly has some issues. But I think that he knew to pick brown victims because nobody would care about them as much. I think R. Kelly knows if he had a harem of young, 14 to 17-year-old white girls, he would be up under somebody's prison right now. But yeah, I think it's worth mentioning. I really do. Let's see here. We got the same time zone. Okay, where are you, Up in the House Records, if you don't mind telling us, in the same time zone? Tammy said I had crazy 3 weeks. I've been swatted. What? What? Hold up. Yes, you're YouTube famous if you're getting hated on, girl. What's going on now? What happened with the streamer gamer? I missed something. Okay, I'm sorry something bad happened. Okay, not catching everything, but okay, so anybody want to call and tell me, or does anybody just want to put in the comments any other entertainers we need to consider not supporting? Recently, I heard something, and I'm going to have to research it before I can do a video, but I heard something about Joe Budden, who I'm not a fan of. Joe Budden. Had no idea that he could be considered colorist or whatever, but apparently he has a podcast that's doing very well. And he, one of the hosts of his, the co-host on his podcast, a dark-skinned black man, has been tweeting shit about dark-skinned black women for quite some time now, a few years on Twitter. And Joe Budden from time to time will retweet some of this guy's stuff. I mean, like, just out of nowhere, like this guy, I mean, like, black women aren't bothering him, and then he'll just start tweeting about something about them being ugly or them being ghetto or them being fat or, you know, just whatever. And oh no, not Mal. I think that is his name. I think that is his name, right, oh boy. And then I saw that Sin Santana, who is Joe Budden's well, now fiance, because I did, I do watch Love and Hip Hop, but I think I'm gonna have to stop because Sin Santana, y'all know I did the video on her talking about how she says that black men just treat Spanish women better, which y'all know I hate when people, just because someone speaks Spanish doesn't make them Spanish. If you're not from Spain, you're not Spanish. Like black Dominicans and Republican, Puerto Ricans, and Afro Latinas, they are as Spanish as Black Americans are English. Just because we speak English doesn't mean we're English. You speak Spanish because your countries were colonized by Spaniards. So it's so dumb. Like, anyway, but y'all, tell me, who else? Okay, so yeah, what I noticed about Sin Santana, in addition to her making her little blanketed statement about how Spanish women get treated better by black men, and which, I mean, not that what she was saying was not true. She also tweeted that Fantasia was ugly. Fantasia, the singer, Fantasia Barrino from American Idol. And I don't know, she might not be everyone's cup of tea, but very random to just tweet about her, this dark-skinned black woman being ugly. So anyway, let me know though, are there any other people who I've overlooked who we need to make some videos on? Because a lot of the times I don't know things are going on or have happened until I've been told. A lot of the videos that I did were just based on comments that someone left in another video. And then when I would research the story and find out, like, whoa, this guy too, like, I like this guy. I didn't know he hated black women, So are there any people out there who hate black women or who say disrespect? I mean, well, I want to just put out there, any people out there who hate black women who we need to expose, who we need to know about, who I need to do a video about. Happy birthday, bestie. That's 23 Movie Clips Nation. It is his birthday today. And I'll be back. This is not my regular Sunday stream, so I'll be back later on camera for Sunday Fun Day Live. But I wanted to do a quick call in to see if anybody has any ideas for artists that black women don't need to be supporting because of the way they talk shit about black women. Let's see. Right Up Boy says a lot of black women was clowning him and Joe a few weeks ago because the white guys on the podcast had to tell them off for being mean to black women. That is so messed up. And I'm why is it that white men are having to check black men on their behavior towards black people? This isn't the same time we've seen something like this, just like with the whole Chris Rock incident and Jerry Seinfeld having to be the voice of reason in a room with Louis C.K. and Ricky Gervais and telling them, hey, we probably don't need to be using the N-word. What is going on with our men these days? I don't understand. And obviously, it's not every black man. We have men who are standing up for us, and I'm thankful to men like Up in the House, Records TV. We have them. So I'm not going to, I can't come on here and complain about black men making blanketed statements about black women and then do the same thing to them. So who else, you guys? We did our video on Kodak Black. Let's see. We did our video on Reverend Run. Who else? Let me see, because I had an old list. I know that I didn't cover everyone. I think that I did the video on Charlemagne the God. I'm going to actually have to make that a video series. Achilles says Joe Budden is definitely colorist. I noticed that from a very young age in 2001. And you know what, so, Achilles, I'm going to tell you something. I had never even heard of Joe Budden until that was it the first or second season of Love and Hip Hop. I had never even heard of him. So I mean, apparently, he his name carries quite a lot of weight in New York. But I didn't even know who he was. And then what I saw of him on Love and Hip Hop New York, it wasn't so much about him being colors, but he seemed like he's definitely a woman beater. Let's see. I don't know Joe to ever date a black woman. So, well, and that could be. And like, you know, the woman that he was dating on Love and Hip Hop when I was watching, her name was Tahiri. To me, she just looked like a light skinned black woman. She might have been some type of islander or some type of, you know, Afro Latina, but she definitely had some type of African heritage, even if not a lot, maybe half or less, I don't know. But he just seemed physically abusive. He just seemed like a shitty person. I wasn't picking up colorist, but it doesn't surprise me, you know, honestly, to hear that he is or that he could be. And, you know, just the fact that him and Sin Santana are both kind of saying things that are questionable. And then this host, Mal, hey, you not ready 365, also has some things to say. You know, birds of a feather tend to flock together, is that saying. So, you know, maybe if he is colors, he feels colors hanging around. He feels comfortable hanging around other colors people. So that wouldn't surprise me. But no, I didn't know because I just don't follow him. I had, you know, he's just no one I've ever paid attention to. Yeah, let's see here. Hi, Wolverine. Thank you for coming in. And I am going to be streaming again at my usual time, which is 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. But this is just a call-in stream, which I don't want to waste my voice. So literally, it's 127. If one of you by 1:30 wants to call in, I'll keep this stream going. If not, I'll shut this stream down because I need to save my voice for Sunday Fun Day. We are going to play IDGAF. We're going to play for cash again. Real won last week. He won $19 cash. We played our game and I got that to his PayPal that night. So congratulations to Animations Real. I don't know if he's still in the building. Let me see. American says, I think some black people doing this feel like it's okay because they're black and no one has ever checked them on it. That could be how is being a woman beater treating Hispanic women better? Exactly. Sin definitely has low self-esteem. I 100% agree, Akili, and especially after watching, you know, this season of Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, if he's treating you better, I guess, than other men treated you. I don't know what other men were treating you like before because Joe treats her like shit. And if that's being put on a pedestal, then I don't want that. She couldn't even get him to have sex with her. And any man will do that. Shit, a man who's not even your man will have sex with you. She's sitting up here begging Joe's ugly ass for sex. And they keep talking about him like he's such an old man. He's only 38. I thought that he was in his 50s or something. He has aged very badly. I'm older than he is, but yeah, anyway. The white guy, Rory, is getting married to a black woman. Also, he always puts them right if they say something dumb. Well, that's good. That's good to know right away, but that's just not, you know, obviously I'm not going to support Joe Budden and his podcast. I don't want to, and I would like for black women to think twice about enriching these men who hate us, who keep showing us that they don't like us. You know, yeah, it might keep you up on pop culture or whatever, but don't go and support these men who are making it clear that they don't give a damn about you. That's why I'm asking you all for some ideas. Are there other people out there who have this mindset? Who, you know, you see talking shit about black women, like, you know, Gilbert Arenas and people like that. So let me know. And I'm going to put the call-in number out there one time. I'm going to go in and get well, if I, like I said, if I get a message, I don't see that anyone has put in the message that they want to come on and talk. That call-in number, if y'all want to call in, is 1-347-514-7210. It is a conference line, so you'll need a PIN number. The PIN number is 1685373. I'm looking to see if anybody wants to call in. If I don't get anyone who says that they want to call in, I'm just going to shut this stream down because I do need to save my voice for 3 o'clock, an hour and a half from now, because I'll be doing Sunday Fun Day. So, and Tammy, I see that you've got something going on. I will look at that. And if you come back to Sunday Fun Day, I'll address it then, but I'm just trying to get something. I'm trying to stick to my topic because I'm trying to make this a short stream and get some ideas so that I can go on and do some other videos because I've been needing to get some content out here. So I don't want you thinking that I'm ignoring you, just trying to stick to what is going on my topics. Yeah, anyway, but it looks like nobody wants to call in. So I will go on and end this stream. And I'll be back at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time with Sunday Fun Day. What are my topics? I'll let y'all know what we're going to be talking about. We are going to talk about, well, obviously we have a rest in peace that we need to do for, I was going to say Dylan McKay. That is how I know him, obviously. But Luke Perry, we have a rest in peace to do for him. We have a follow-up to do on the Jacqueline Smith story. A lot of you probably heard the updates on that. We have a video to show of this baseball CEO for San Francisco. We're going to talk a little bit about the R. Kelly interview. We're going to talk about the Jussie Smollett aftermath. And we're going to play IDGAF. Hey, Nay West, how are you doing? So Nay West, this is not Sunday Fun Day. I was just trying to do a quick call-in stream before Sunday Fun Day. And nobody's called, so I'm going to go on and end this stream. I was trying to get some ideas, though, from you all on what I can do, who we need to cover as far as entertainers that Black women really don't need to be supporting because they really don't support us. But nobody has called in. Nobody's really given me any new names. So I'll just keep going with the list that I have. And I'll restart that series and I'll put it all into one library, into one playlist so that you can see what's going on there, you know, and we can just keep adding to that playlist because I'm sure that we're going to have more and more people disrespecting us is going to happen. So, but yeah, if you all know of anybody offhand who I need to add to the list, then let me know. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to read these comments so I can catch up with what happened to Tammy. I did not watch the video with his girlfriends. I read up on the video with his girlfriends, but no, I didn't watch that video. So, yeah, you guys, I'm going to call that this one not a success on this live stream. We had on this call-in stream. As a call-in stream, no, not a success. We had no calls. Yes, we do have Kevin Hart on the list. I know that I have talked about him extensively. I don't know that I've done the support video or not on Kevin Hart. I think that I did American Copperhead. I'm going to have to look, and that's another reason why I need to make a playlist so that I'm not doing the same ones over and over. I guess, like, you know, I talk about him because he's been so blatantly colorist, and so his name has needed to come up more than once. I know when the stuff came up about his situation with hosting the Oscars, I know that I talked about him then because I found it highly insulting that he, oh, it's okay, you can't call, you're in the back of the church. What, girl, how are you tuning into us and you're in the back of the church and there's a baptism going on? Well, that makes me feel very special. But yeah, I talked about him, and I don't know that I did a full video of the American Copperhead, but found it, you know, kind of, I won't say surprising, but, you know, he could backpedal and give the LGBTQ community an apology But when it came to Black women, you know, about the jokes that he's made about Black women, about how dark-skinned women take a punch in the face better than light-skinned women, he's never apologized for any of those comments. In fact, he would go on radio stations and double down on his comments before he would apologize about them. So, you know, I know that I've talked about him, don't know that I actually made a video for that series. So again, I will go and I will collect those videos and put them into one playlist and then take off from there about who we need to support and who we don't need to support. Or at least in my opinion, I'm never going to tell you, but I'm just going to put it out there why I don't support certain people. And I'm going to have to be done with love and hip hop. You know, I'm just in it for the foolishness. I don't care about keeping up with these people. But at this point, I think that it's, you know, I don't like the people who are in the cast. I don't like how they deal with Black women. It's enough of them for me to not support it. So yeah, I will leave it alone. Go figure who he's with now. Who? Who? Oh well. So anyway, oh okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, let's go on and cut this stream. Y'all give me a moment to rest my voice. Not that I'm going to sing or anything, but I'll be back at 3 o'clock with Sunday Fun Day. We have our topics. We have our IDGAF game. We're playing for cash again. I gotta get my hotel stay stuff figured out and get some more stuff to give away because the cash is fun and we'll keep doing that. But yeah, so I'm putting $5 in the pot. Any super chats that I get, we're gonna split it in 3. The winner gets a third, and we'll keep adding on. So hopefully you all will be able to come back for Sunday Fun Day. That's gonna start in about an hour and a half, and just want to have some fun with y'all and have a good rest of our Sunday. Yeah, have a good end of our weekend. I love you all. I will see you all at 3. I will do my best to be on time, but if I'm not there at 3 on the dot, I will be there very, very, very shortly thereafter. Love you all. I'll see y'all later. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye-bye. And I'll definitely, American Copperhead, I will check to see if I've done my Kevin Hart video, but I'll get that playlist together for you all. Love you all so much. Thank you. See you at 3 Central Standard Time. Bye-bye.